So here we're going to apply the PosturePals X device for the thoracic spine, and this is really to help address that posture and prevent people from spending prolonged periods in a slouch position, whether that's sitting over the computer. It may be to help with their golf swing. We know that if we take up flexion, we lose our rotation, so we're going to lose power. So it may be to assist us in our position there. Backs are made to bend. It is important to bend, but we don't want to spend prolonged periods, or perhaps you know that that position does aggravate your pain, and so for a period of time it may be indicated to try to minimise that. So we're going to start by lining the bottom of the shoulder blades up with the spine, and where that intersects, that's roughly where the middle of our X is going to go. We're then going to just take one arm up to each shoulder blade and the other two down around the ribs. If the person is a little bit narrower or finer build than Nick here, this can actually carry on around the shoulders, and if anything, just increases that retraction force. Just be sure to make these circles circular so there's no tension, and that's going to reduce the risk of blisters. If they're pulled out of shape, we know we're more likely to get a reaction on the skin there. So position the person by just getting them to turn out slightly, and that will generally bring their shoulder blades into a fairly good position, and they can think of standing up tall. The backing paper here comes off in 4 pieces, so we just peel those off one at a time, and just peel back to this circular disc. That means you don't need to get your fingers on the adhesive surface, and that will improve your adhesion as well. Line up the middle of the X with that spine, and that's where we're going to start. Hold that anchor point, apply gentle tension, keeping your pressure on your anchor, smooth that down, and then no tension on that grip disc at the end there. Just repeat for the opposite side. So again, holding the paper in place, anchor, tension on, and stick down. Once again, we're just going to come down on either side, hold our anchor, tension on, smooth down, and then nice anchor point once again without any tension. And then finish with the 4th one. Make sure you hold it really well in these hollow areas. If they are particularly hollow through here because of the contours of the muscle, you may find using the adhesive spray is beneficial as well. And then also hold on those ends for 30 seconds or so to maximise that adhesion. Give the whole thing a good rub. Now as Nick goes to bend forward, that's going to resist him and then give him some assistance, and also act as a cue to encourage him to regularly correct his posture so that he doesn't spend prolonged periods in those more loaded positions.